Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Studio Live today and part two of our dance song lyric writing recording special here on Studio Live today. Yes, I'm once again stepping way out of my comfort zone here. Basil's excited. Are you excited? I hope so. If you are brand new to GarageBand, what I would suggest you do is there's a playlist of videos down below which is called GarageBand Essentials. It's 25 hand-picked videos all about how to use GarageBand to record, to arrange, to mix, to master, to release your music. So if you've got an iPhone or an iPad and you're just brand new to GarageBand, I would recommend jumping in there, because in this one we're going to have a bit more of a free-flowing kind of thing. There'll be some tips and tricks that you can pick up along the way, but we're really just getting it done. So if that's what you're in for and that's what you're into, then hang around for this one. Hello to the folks who are here live on YouTube or Facebook. We've got the microphone. We're going to use the Audio Technica today, so we're ready to go here. We've got the project ready to play. As you can see there, we're going to finish writing the first take of these vocals, and then we're going to get in and attempt to record some. Now, when I did part one, which also, by the way, is linked down in the description, if you haven't caught part one and you're watching this first, hey, you can watch this now and then go back and check that one out afterwards, or just go back to the start and then come and join me here afterwards. So either way you want to go. So what have we got here? This is a track that a producer called Emil, who's a viewer here on the channel, produced. It's a dance track. It sounds super awesome. In the last episode, we put together some lyrics that I've been working on, and we've got some ideas of these here. So if we bring this across here, yes, here's the lyric ideas that we've been putting our pen towards. So in fact, what we'll do is we'll get ourselves set up. We'll move that one over there. We'll move this one in here, so that we can once again have some ideas here that we're playing with. So the song's called We Will Rise Together, and we haven't really written much of it. We've got to start working out some of these things that we've got. So for the verses, so we've got the future is not known, we faced it all alone, so much to overcome, and then we need to get onto these. So we'll work through those bit by bit, and then when we get to the main chorus part, then that's where we go into the next phase, because that should be easy, because the hook is we will rise together over and over again. Yes, Basil's in the house, for those that know the dog. There you go. And it's not a green screen, Russ. I haven't got the green screen going on. Yes, the doggos for the win. I was hoping Basil would come and give me some inspiration here this time around, because last time I recorded this, it was at 6:30 a.m. The voice was not in the right place. The head was probably not in the right place. This time around, I think we can do a little bit better. But let's have a quick listen in case you're new and in case you've forgotten the track. What we'll do is we'll play through the track and think in terms of this. So I'll play this bit and then we'll listen to the whole track. But as we get to where the first verse comes in, I'll let you know sort of the verse, the what is it, the cadence and the melody that we're going with. So let's just play this this section here. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're looking for rhyming pairs, such as what we already had. So the future is not known, we face it all alone. Along those sort of lines. So let's listen to the whole track through, and I'll chime in and let you know the ideas of where this is going, and sort of sing along a little bit, just so that we can get a bit of a feel for this, and then we'll crack on and do some lyric writing together. So I need your help. Together we can accomplish so much more, because we will rise together. Let's kick into this tune. This 16 bar intro, so we're at the 8 bar mark now. Really nice build. The future is not known, face it all alone, much to overcome, until the test is done. La la da 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 da. We will rise together. So at that point, I'm making that line, but we will rise together. So that's kind of the precursor to where we get to the hook, which is going to come in. But then we need the second verse, which is going to also have 4 rhyming pairs. So we're going to have to build out another 8 lines of verse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lines of verse there before we get into the chorus and hook. So this next part that we're here, this will be the next one. So we need another 8 lines for verse 2 or verse 1B, whatever you want to think of it. Da, 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 da. 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 Da, 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 da. A bit of harmony here. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And we will rise together into the beautiful break, which I think is just beautifully done. And then this section, this is where we're coming in. So that's the chorus that we've did, the we will rise together. And then what I'm going to call the bridge, because it's kind of a bridge. So we have da 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 da. So we need another 8 lines. This is going to require a lot of vocals in here. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to help us with some of these rhyming couplets to bring in here. So I'll just play this little breakdown again because I love it so much. Letting it roll, and then it comes in here. Da 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 da. 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 Again with the harmony. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We will rise together. 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 Again, just the hook it. And at this point, where we're coming into the final chorus, I want to do something a bit different. I can't seem to get my head around copying and pasting these vocals. I keep pasting in. There you go. So it's going to do 2 lots of those. And then Tom came up with a really cool chorus in our last live show here, which I'm totally going to utilize, still with pride. So in the last chorus, the we will rise together from now until forever, until we are all one. Beneath the rising sun, we will rise together. And then I think just repeating that, but with some call response. So we'll finish off with it doing it twice. So just to sort of change up the hook. So we will rise together, and then da 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 da, like just some sort of response like this. Da 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 da. We will rise together, and then finishing on the we will rise together with the big echo at the end. So that's kind of the structure. Been workshopping that for a while, but we're getting there together. So Sion, welcome to you. Welcome to Gary. Welcome Russ, Doctor's Orders. Anyone else who's jumped in. Byron Foster. There you go. So just found me a month ago. Well, thanks. Welcome aboard. And I hope you're having fun. And did I do the production? No. So Sion, this is a collaboration with an artist called Emil. Emil, I forgot the number. He's got a number at the end of his name that he uses. But Emil did the production on this. All the instrumentation is Emil. He's just given me the wave. I've brought it in here, and we're recording some vocals over the top. Red, we're brought to you by Coke No Sugar today, apparently. I don't think they're going to sponsor the channel anytime soon. Hello, Alejandro. I don't know why I do that. I'm sorry, that's borderline offensive. Hello, because I don't like to say Alejandro, so I try and say names properly, and then I end up sounding like a parody of myself. So I apologize, Alejandro. I hope you're doing well. Celine's here as well. Thank you for being here. Let's crack on, and what I'll do, I want to at least get this first verse written. So let's just try. We'll get some scratch vocals down here. So we're looking for, so the future is not known. So we need 5 or 6 because you can have the future or future is not known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there can be 5 or 6 lines. I can't remember who did this last time. The future is not known. We face it all alone. So much to overcome. And then we need a rhyme for come. And then we need the so come up with a line for that one if you can. But so what I wanted to say here is that something like, but there is always hope, or that there is always light, but there is always light. To get you through the night. I mean, it's getting cliched here, but we can change these up. To get you through the night. And then one more line, and then we will rise together. So we need one line here for overcome, a rhyme for that. And then we need, this one doesn't have, so the one before, but we will rise together doesn't have to be a rhyming. So we can cheat and use these. So what we're saying is future's not known, we face it alone, so much to overcome. But there is always light to get you through the night. There's people, so you want to say something like cliche, like to take me by the hand. Yeah, I don't know. We won't stop. Oh, so we've got something, arise and overcome. We've got, we won't be undone. We won't stop till we're done. Let's see if we can workshop any of these. So much to overcome. We won't be undone. Yeah. But we won't be undone. I think we can, but we won't be undone. I like overcome and undone. I like the N and the M words. I don't get caught up on that stuff. So much. Your future very bright. We need to use something like that, don't we? I'm going to put that down here in the pile of stuff we got from last time. Sounds bad, doesn't it, Russ? The future is very bright. And Sion's come in with so much is left unknown. I like so much is left unknown. That's going to work well, I think, here. So much is, yeah, okay, so this is it. Because what I'm going to do is, what I want this to be is to start, not dark, but like the future is not known. We face it all alone. So much is left unknown, isn't it? So much is left unknown. I'm going to tell your mum. I'm going to tell your mum. Is that a good line? I'm going to tell your mum. Yeah, it'll work. I don't know if it's going to fit the song, but I like it anyway. All right, so let's try this. So the future is not known. We face it all alone. So much to overcome, but we won't be undone. But there is always light, and there is always light to get you through the night. So much is left unknown. See, so we've got the future is not known, so much is left unknown. I don't know, that seems too similarly to me. We shall rise like the sun. I like that, Doctor. We shall rise like the sun. We rise like the sun. We will rise like. I just can't. Got to fit it into the cadence. Let's go with this to start with. Let's record a scratch vocal with this. That's probably the line that I think I like it, and I'll probably want to use it somewhere else, but I think we might need to replace it in terms of just not saying known twice in one verse. If it's in the second verse, it might be okay because it'll be a little bit more buried and hidden. But let's do this as we go. Let's record as we go, and we've got our microphone plugged in here. So I'm going to use the condenser mic this time around just to try something different. I used the AKG D5 last time. This time I'm using the Audio Technica AT2020, and I would be a bad YouTube man, if I didn't tell you that you can go to studiolivetoday.com/gear and check out my gear guide and use the links there if you want to buy any gear for your home studio. Let's kick into this song, and I'm going to listen to the start just to get myself in the vibe, and then we're just going to attempt a scratch vocal. I'll turn down this one, and we'll hit the button over here. Where are you, button? Check. One. See, that's got way too much echo on it, doesn't it? Is that just the track echo? Check. 1, 2, 3. That was only at 3%, but it was doing all that. What about 1? Even that's got a bit too much. And we've probably got a bit too much compression going in there. Drop that a little bit. reverberation, just a little bit. Ba, 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 ba. And we're going through 2 at the moment, so once that one's off, it'll sound okay. And once we're playing it, and you'll probably just, that's what we've done. That's why we don't have that bottom end. Well, I was using this to experiment. I'm like, why does that sound so top heavy? All right, we'll just do a little bit of that. We will rise together. And let me know if the volume and the levels and things are coming through okay, because this is going through a bunch of different processing. So let's hit the record button, shall we? And give this one a crack. You know what? A couple of things. I need to put this here so we can actually see that again. And I need to use my dummy track. So if you missed this on the last one, what we do is we have this second track. I can't go there. This second track, which is the vocal dummy, and we need to record that as well. And all that's going to do is leave us on this track screen so we can actually see the sections as we go through. So let's hit the record button and try that again. Wah, 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 cha. Too loud. Wah, la, 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 la. All right, that's about right. Got to wait for the next section. Sion's got some fire lyrics going on in there as well. Not lyrics about fire. Maybe we should write a song that's just all about fire, that has fire. I better focus on this, hey? Volume up. Let's try it. Let's get back here, right? The future is not known. We face it all alone. So much to overcome, but we won't be undone. And there is always light to get you through the night. So much is left alone, but we will rise together. Da 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 da, etc., etc. Back over to here and turn off the monitoring. So yeah, that cadence kind of worked well, I reckon. I think that's kicking along well. Let's see if might have still been a little bit too hot. I turned down the input gain, but we went from using a dynamic to a condenser mic, so we'll probably need less gain coming through. That looks a little bit crunchy, looks a little bit too much like we may clip there. So let's turn down the vocal and we'll play it along with the The future is not known. We face it all alone. So much to overcome, but we won't be undone. And there is always light to get you through the night. So much is left alone, but we will rise together. Yeah, I think that's coming together quite well. Obviously need to perform it a little better, but if we can, in this video, if we can get a scratch recording down that I can then start workshopping and then we can record the final vocals, probably in a part 3. So we'll see how we go. So so much is left alone, I said. So we've got, I like the own there. So known, face it alone, overcome, undone. And there is always light to get you through the night. Now, did someone have some ideas here? I thought I saw Sion throw on some ideas. Fade into the night because the wave of fright can't let it bring you down. Racing for the crown. I like it. Sounds like Cake's song, The Distance. Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. Fade into the night. All right, so fade into the night is something that I like. That's definitely fade into the night. Oh, no, to get you through the night we had. Oh, there is always light to get you through the night. Oh man, it's hard to write. So what is the story we're telling here? So the future's not known, we face it alone. So much to overcome, but we won't be undone. And there is always light to get you through the night. Yeah. So I've already said alone. We need another word that's going to work in there. To get you through the night. So I'm going to leave it as so much is left alone for now. So we've used light and night there, so we need to start with some different sort of words here. We will rise together. So now we're going to get into more of the like because that was sort of like the future is not known, the fear and stuff. I then want to sort of work through, and this isn't really about the last 12 months, but it kind of is. I want it to be like a song of hope. So then it's going to be like coping with it as you're going through, and it's like weeks. So weeks as the weeks go by. Yeah, let's go with the by. As the weeks go by, we keep on asking why or something. We keep on keep on. We keep asking why. I like asking why. As the weeks go by, the children asking why. Maybe is that a bit too? The children asking. Yeah. As the weeks go by, we keep on asking why. I'm going to leave it like that. Hey, Red Hot Chili Peppers wrote a song with ning nang nong nong ning nang nong nong ning nang as a line of lyrics. So I'm not going to feel too bad if some of my words are a little bit clunky. So as the weeks go by, we keep on asking why. The days feel like a day feels like a week. A day feels like a week. A week as a week. Yeah, a day feels like a month. A year. It doesn't really, but I like the year. Day feels like a year. And the underlying fear, something like that. We will rise together and we will fail never. We will fall never. I like that. Morning always comes. We're not afraid to run. Yeah, I don't like that. As the weeks go by. Yeah, so let's go with this, Tom. Let's workshop this. Morning always comes. We're not afraid to run. Or we're not afraid to run. We're not able to run. we're not afraid to run. Something like that. Sion and Stu. Oh, I've got some Sion and Stu lyrics going here. And there is always light to get you through the night, so much is out of sight, but we will rise together. Yeah, so is that, do we have that? And there is always light to get you through the night, so much is out of sight. Yeah, that's the line. Beautiful, Stu. So much is out of sight, but we will rise. If I miss something here, and it's a good idea, if others can just pile on and say, yes, Pete, look at what Stu said, then I'll do that. So let's finish off this second one, and then we can probably record through to the chorus just to see if we've got that. And then shoot, we got to write a bridge too. All right. As the weeks go by, we keep on asking why a day feels like a year. The underlying fear, but morning always comes. We're not afraid to run. Morning always comes. We're not afraid to run. That's right. We get a cheat here. Because we can get, but we will rise together is always the last one. So this one doesn't have to rhyme with anything. So what's the line in there? Let's go 6s and 5s and 3. There seems no reason why. There seems no reason why. I like that one, Joe. Yeah, I like it. There seems no reason why. Because, yeah, that's all part of the whole, like, why you ask yourself, why does this have to happen? It's a once in 3 generation thing, 100-year thing, and why does it have to be us? Because most of us will live 100 years and probably get one of these. But anyway, let's not get into the semantics. Let's go. So Sean says, morning always comes. We'll find what we become. Morning always comes. Yeah. So comes. See, I like that. Comes and becomes, though. Like, we can't really rhyme comes with comes. I wish you could sing Doom, Pete. Yeah, you know what? This is sort of part of my whole let's get out of our comfort zone and do things we don't normally do. So who knows? We could be Doom. It could be Doom metal next. Desolate. We'll see how we go. Hey, let's get this dance tune done first, and then we'll see what we can do. All right. So I'm going to turn down my vocal a little bit because I think we're coming in a little bit hot on that vocal. We're going to, hello Sheldon, all good, how are you? I'll just delete this original one. I didn't really like any of that, but it was good. It was interesting to test it out. We'll put our monitor back on over here. La 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 la. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. We're hitting around that 50 to 70 mark, not too loud. So we'll bring the mic down over there. So we're just up over here. Let's come in here. Again, I'm going to listen to the whole lot at the start here. Just test the levels, just see where we're at. And then we will jump in and record the vocals that you see behind here. So the future is not known. We face it all alone. Let's do this thing. Hit the record button. check. Wa la 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 la. Need one cup off. Volume up, one ear cup off, so that I can pitch my notes. There's a singing tip. By the way, I'm doing a Q&A show with Jade tomorrow, all about vocals. So stay tuned for that one. Let's get in and get ready. Here we come. The future is not known. Face it all alone. So much to overcome, but we won't be undone. And there is always light to get you through the night. So much is out of sight, but we will rise together as the weeks go by. We keep on asking why. A day feels like a year. The underlying fear, but morning always comes. We're not afraid to run. There seems no reason why, but we will rise together. Into our little bridge that we have to write. So why don't we crack on with that and write it? That's pretty good. We've got the... I'll turn off the monitoring. So we've got a scratch vocal in there for that I don't hate. Bit pitchy dog on some of those notes, but that's okay. It'll do for a scratch. And hey, that's what auto-tune's for, right? Bit of pitch correction never hurt anyone. So I kind of like that. What did I just join into? Drazzo Breeze, you just joined into a guy recording dance music vocals for the very first time, or at least writing them, because we may not be the final vocalist. Although Emil said he wants me to be the vocalist, so you know what? We'll do the best we can here, eh? And yes, if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. We're writing a song. So this is called We Will Rise Together. We've written the first 2 verses, and the chorus is pretty much done. So now let's listen to this bridge section, because this part here, these 16 bars, we need 8 more lines. Actually, is it 8? I think it's 8 that we have in the bridge. Oh, it's 16, but there's the first... oh no, we might need to... Ooh, let's play it. I can't remember. Let's play it. All right. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. We will rise together. We will rise together. All right, so it is only 8 lines we have to write. Phew! I thought we had to write another 16. Can you tell I don't really like lyric writing? So yeah, we've actually only got 7 because it's the We Will Rise Together. So, and then because we go from now until wherever until we are one. So this is going to be the hope. So we've got the sort of first 2 is the uncertainty, the first like couple of verses. The bridge is where we're going to be like rising up. So the lyrics, the words here have to go da 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 da. So so it's going to be like, we will find the strength, or strength to carry on. Strength. Yeah, let's go with that. Strength to carry on. And then what's an on rhyme? That's going to be strength to carry on. Singing like a song. Strength to carry on. Whatever I want to say there. Trusting in our friend, trusting in ourselves, trusting in our friends until the very end. I reckon that's got to be lines 5 and 6. Trusting in our friends until the very end. And then where was that overcome line that we had before? Something overcome. Future. Yeah, I can't find it. There's another line there. Oh, there you go. Pete, the track itself only comes through the left. I was hearing it on the left here, Emil. That's a. Did I do something weird with the panning here? No, but why is it? I heard that too. Maybe I just need to tweak the balance here. Let's come in here and just make sure we can get this. It's definitely coming on the right, but it's just a little left heavy, isn't it? Because there it is over on the right, and there it is on the left. I think you can see there in the playback it is slightly to the left. So what I'll do just for this, just to hear it a little bit more centered, I'm just going to pan the mix slightly to the right. And ladies and gentlemen, Emil, the creator of this epic track, is here on the stream. So welcome to you, Emil. Emil 333. Sorry, I couldn't remember the number after your name. There you go. That's going to sit a bit more centered, isn't it? Future is not known. Is that a bit better? I've just sort of pushed it a bit to the right. Anyway, so we'll continue on. So where were we with the lyrics? We're in the bridge. Strength to carry on. Da 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 da. Strength to carry on. This is where it's like rhyming. Trusting in our friends until the very end. Da 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 on. Line, ton. And then strength to carry on. Da, 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 da. Trusting in our friends until the very end. Together we will win, and we will rise together. It might need some tweaking, but again, we're going to get it down so that we can just start workshopping some of this stuff, and we will rise together. And then we do the hook for a couple of times round, and then we go into Tom's sort of final one there. So we'll see how that all goes. Yeah, there you go. That's cool. Yeah, so I've got probably an early version. Like Emil sent me the original master, and then a mixed down version that sort of wasn't mastered, so didn't have the high levels. So yeah, it may just be that it's sitting a little bit left, but that's fine. We'll get this done, and then we can always just bring in the new one, right? And we'll be good to go. Alrighty, now we need to finish writing this bridge. So strength to carry on, something but upon. On. This is where you start going con, don, von, John, like, with our good friend John. Strength to, maybe we don't use carry on. Strength to get on, strength to get through. We will all succeed and find a way to bleed, a way to lead, and find a way to lead ourselves and those we love. Love, glove, the same old rhymes you hear all the time. Ourselves and those we love. Ourselves and those who care. Ourselves and those who care about what's in the air. Oh, see, this is where you get to this sort of point where it's like, I just got to find the word. Strength to persevere. I like that. Strength to persevere. All right. Maybe that's until the very... we will also strength to persevere. Strength... Did I use strength at the start of another one? Strength to persevere. Trust her, strength to persevere. Emil, yeah, look, if you can resend it, if you want to resend it through, we can do some live importing. So yeah, if you do want to send another version of the backing track, as long as, if it's the same speed, I'll just bring it on in. We'll work with that. But no rush, because I've already said that this will be part 2. I think we're going to need a part 3. Looking at the time and looking at my inability to write this bridge. Strength to persevere. And overcome the fear. Oh, there you go. And overcome the fear, trusting in our friends until the very end. Together we will win and find a way to drink gin. What's a good win rhyme? We're in. Love glove. Love glove, the same old rhymes you hear all the time. So we're getting there. Strength to persevere and overcome the fear, trusting in our friends until the very end. Together we will win and find a way to spin. Spin? Begin and find a new begin and finally begin. Finally begin, maybe? We'll a placeholder. So I say placeholder, knowing full well that we'll probably leave them. Because we're trusting in our friends until the very together we win and finally begin to write, to do something. Begin, yep. And finally begin and start to begin. Yeah, finally begin. We definitely need to begin and finally begin. To I think again here to continue again to rise, not to rise, to rise, to triumph once again. To triumph once again. Triumph's a weird word, isn't it? To triumph once again, and we will rise together. I'm going to put it there because you know what? I just want all the words. I just want to have words in there that are going to work for the meantime. Hello, Makita. Thank you. Thanks for stumbling over this, and thanks for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Yeah, the smell the glove. Who was it? What is that called? Spinal Tap. Yeah, did that. The smell the glove. Sorry, I've been realizing where we've been. Realize where we've been. I like that. Realize where we've been. Yeah, and finally begin. Realize where we've been. Oh, I kind of like that. I'm just going to put that in. Realize where we've been. To triumph once again, and we will rise together. Hello, O'Neill and Jones. We've got a bunch of folks in here today. All my favourite people are hanging out here, and we're having a good time, and we're writing some lyrics. So I think we're close to writing these. And what I'll do is after the show, I will post the version of the lyrics down in the description. And what you can do is come back after the live show's processed, listen in, because we'll do the song in its full. And then what you can do is drop a comment on this video with the original line and your suggestion. And what I'll do is I'll go through those over the weekend, and we'll come back and do part 3 next week. And if there's any that I think before I do the final record that I'm like, yep, that one's definitely better than the one we came up with on the show, then we can change them up and do that then. So let's just embiggen this a little bit. So what have we got? We got our verse 1, 16 bar verse 1, 16 bar verse 1. We'll just embolden that so that we can get that to stand out. We've then got our second verse here, which is another 16 bars. We'll just put that into its 2 chunks. We then go into the chorus and the hook. We then, the bridge that we just wrote, which is okay. And then we do the hook for a while. We need to add some variety to the hook by adding some harmonies and stuff, which we'll record in a scratch version in a moment. We'll rise together from now until forever, until we are all one beneath the rising sun. We will rise together from now until forever, until we are beneath the rising sun. We will rise together. All right, I think that's it. I think that's where it's going to be for now. Everyone wants the thumb love glove. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Celine. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And yeah, leave some thumb love glove for Pete. Why is it that every time we get together we have to develop some new weird meme? I actually love it. It's fine. But I can't do the joke anymore, because when I turn my lights off, it actually doesn't go dark because of my new camera and the setting we've got. Valium's in the house. Hello from Sheffield. We've got a lot of UK folks. For it being like bloody 2 o'clock in the morning, we've got a lot of folks from the UK here just quietly. All right, how are we going on time? We've got 20 minutes left to see if we can get a scratch recording of these vocals down. What do you reckon? Can we do it? Let's give it a crack. All right, I'm armed with my microphone. I'm armed and dangerous. So let's get in here. And Makeda, I will come back and I'll talk about my StreamYard and my streaming setup towards the end, because I've noticed you and a few other folks have had some questions about it. So I'll give you the rundown if you hang out to the end of the video. See what I did there? That's a tease. Hang out to the end and we'll go through that. Let's turn my microphone back on. We'll come back. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need to ensmallen this again so that it will all fit in this one screen, so that I don't have to jump between as we're recording. Actually, we'll record in chunks anyway. So I'm only going to, so I don't have to do any of that. Forget all that. So we're just going to record verse 1, and then I'll hit pause. Actually, we'll do verse 1 and verse 2. I reckon I can crack through both of those and then get those down, and then we'll hit pause, and then we'll go into the next section so that we can do this in chunks. Chunks for the win, yeah? All right. So let's come back over to here. We'll turn... Oh, don't do that, Pete. We'll do this. How's my phone going? Still transferring. I bought a new phone. I did a stream before this one. Check. Oop. Input channels in use. Check. Did a stream before this one where I was setting up my new iPhone, and it's still setting up, and it's going to take a while. I'll delete out that one. Let's hit record. Let's record this sucker in, shall we? Boom. Probably don't need to listen to this intro every time. I'd probably get things done quicker if I didn't listen to the intro every time. But I need to get myself ready, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. This is why I love this view. You can see exactly where it's going. Ready? The future is not known. Face it all alone. So much to overcome, but we won't be undone. And there is always light to get you through the night. So much is out of sight, but we will rise together as the weeks go by. Keep on asking why a day feels like a year. The underlying fear, morning always comes. We're not afraid to run. There seems no reason why, but we will rise together. I was reasonably happy with that. What do you reckon? Coming together. I think the lyrics that you folks have helped write here fit well, and I think it's telling a good story, and they seem to fit it. So we don't actually have the chorus and hook in here, so it goes straight to the bridge, doesn't it? So we just need to grab this bridge and shimmy it. Whoop, cut it and paste it up here. So we then go straight to the bridge. Take it to the bridge, because we have the little breakdown section, and then we come on back. So let's come back to the track and come back to here, and we can record from this spot. So just pretend I've just said together, ever, 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 and we'll continue on. Waiting on it. Strength to persevere and overcome the fear, trusting in our friends until the very end. Together we will win and finally begin to triumph once again. And we will rise together. 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 So this is the point where we want to jump into that final chorus, which we need to scroll on down So after that, we will rise together. It's going to be from now until forever, until we are one beneath the rising sun, which I think is a cool line. And thanks to Tom. I'm pretty sure it was you, Tom. If it wasn't you that wrote it, I'm crediting it to you. Now, what I do here, so that I get the timing right, here's another little tip for ya, is I'm going to duplicate out this track, jump down onto this one, because now what I can do is I can record and overdub so that I just know where to come in with this. Otherwise, if I try and come in on there, I can get myself super confused. So I'm going to kind of double track this and bounce between the two. So I'll sing along to the We Will Rise Together and then kick into the From Now Until Forever. So let's do it. We will rise together. We will rise together. We will rise together. We will rise together. From now until forever. Till we are all one. Beneath the rising sun. We will rise together. From now until forever. Till we are all one. Beneath the rising sun, we will rise together. Alrighty then. That's not bad. Now, what we'll do, so this is going to be our lead vox, and that one is our lead vox, so we'll just rename this to lead, oh, I'm wrong keyboard, lead 2, just so that we know that this is the lead vocals as well. Because what I want to do is I'll again duplicate out. So at that last bit, I wanted to, now I'm not going to write the lyrics for this right now, but we'll work on it. But I want to do it like a, we will rise together, da, 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 da. So I'll put in what I think is going to work with this, and then we'll come back and, yeah, we'll either write them today or we'll workshop them in a future one. But we'll get on and try this out. So we'll bring ourselves back, use our dummy track back on, turn this sucker down, and hit record. We will rise together. We will rise together. We will rise together. From now until forever. Till we are all one. Beneath the rising sun. We will rise together. Now until forever. Till we are all one. Beneath the rising sun. We will rise together. So that's just a bit of an idea of a bit of a call and response thing there towards the end. And I think this vocal, like these ones would have to be just like, you know, swimming in reverb over here. So it would do something a bit like, and lower volume, just so it's sort of like echoey and probably spread out, probably a bit of stereo spread there. We will rise together. Now until forever. Till we are all one. Beneath the rising sun. We will rise together. Now until forever. Till we are all one. Beneath the rising sun. We will. I reckon that's going to work. I think just to add some variety to that final chorus, along with obviously the final chorus having the different lyrics. Last thing I want to do here before we sort of finish off here, random comments on Cherry. Cherry? I don't know. Cherry for the win, apparently. Just not cherry cola. Oh my goodness. Does anyone like cherry cola? It is just so repulsive. I like vanilla Coke, but cherry Coke, wow. That stuff just tastes like cough syrup, not in a good way. Let's continue on. See, this is the thing. As Huska says here, and I kind of said this to Emil early on, I'm like, I'm going to write the vocals for this. Yeah, I'm hearing female vocals here as well. But, you know, I'm going to give it a try. And like I said, I'm going to hand it over to Emil. He can then own the vocals. And you know what? If someone from the community, a female vocalist, wants to step up and have a crack, I don't think he's going to say no. So we'll continue on because this is fun for me and it's something I've never done before. So why not? Let's try. So I'm going to work through some. We'll get rid of this opening part. I'm going to work through a little bit of harmony vocals. So we'll rename this one because that was our. Okay, so this one was our response. So we'll just rename this to vocal. Oh, wrong keyboard. Vocal response. Vox response. And then we'll grab another one. We'll duplicate that out one. And I don't do this all the time, but it's a really good idea to start naming your tracks. And you know what else is a really good idea that Pete is not doing what he tells people to do is to save. And then to duplicate out. Boom, duplicate. And yeah, make sure that you have some version control. So this is going to be number 3, and we'll continue on from here. All right, let's jump back in. So yeah, I'm going to do, so we're not going to have any harmonies on the first sort of run through, but then, yeah, we definitely want to grab some harmonies. Oh yeah, this one's got the echo reverb on it. Turn all that off. There we go. So I'll sing this through and we'll bring up our lyrics again, and then we'll have a bit of a go at where I'm thinking the harmonies are going to come in on this, because I think we need some harmony tracks. So we'll play this through, and I'll just do some experimenting to see if we can get the harmonies happening with this track. Let's do it. The future is not known. Face it all alone. So much to overcome, but we won't be undone. There is always light to get you through the night. So much is out of sight. Yeah, I reckon it is. But we will rise together as the weeks go by. We keep on asking why. A day feels like a year. The underlying fear. Morning always comes. We're not afraid to run. There seems no reason why, but we will rise together. So that didn't work at all. Mostly because I think it's already at the top of my range. So if anything, it would need to have female vocals there. But let's see if let's just try that one more pass through with going down a third or a fifth on that one. So we'll record again and we'll experiment. Down there, maybe. The future is not known. We face it all alone. So much to overcome, but we won't be undone. And there is always light to get you through the night. So much is out of sight, but we will rise together as the weeks go by. We keep on asking why. A day feels like a year. The underlying fear. Morning always comes. We're not afraid to run. There seems no reason why, but we will rise together. Nah, not working for me today. So we'll undo that, and we'll come back over here. Sorry, I had both mics on. I'll come out of there. Where are we? 7 minutes. Let's not overcook it. Let's just go with the fact that we got here. I think we got some lyrics written that I'm pretty comfy with. We've got a scratch vocal all the way through that I think I can build on. What I do from here usually is take this away. Once my new phone actually finishes updating, which it still says about 2 hours remaining. I don't know how I'm going to like go and get lunch because my phones are both sitting here just talking to each other and sending data. I probably should have removed a bunch of videos and photos from my phone before I transferred it, because 200 odd gigabytes over Bluetooth. Not exactly a quick process. Anyway, maybe it's just an excuse for me to sit around and play video games instead. Yeah, that'll probably happen. Alrighty, or I can have to take them with me, but just holding them while I go. Anyway, that is going to be close to it. What I'll do is, before we finish up here, I will play through the whole track, and then we'll finish up. But I did have some questions about my streaming setup here, so I'll let you know how this is all working. So I use an app called StreamYard. It's actually a web service. So if you go down to the description, oh, Basil's getting excited. If you go down to the description, you can check it out down there. There is sorry, I'll get my stuff together. You can sign up to StreamYard. You get to stream for free. I think it's 20 hours. Tom Rochelle uses it. Let me know, Tom, if that's right. 20 hours a month for free, but you get a little StreamYard logo in the corner. So if you want to do your own sort of streaming, you can do that. It'll just look like that. You have Powered by StreamYard in the corner, and you can stream your face cam using your webcam. But the beauty part of StreamYard and the powerful part is you can get other guests in here. So tomorrow, for instance, I'm setting up now because my home studio Q&A show that's usually on Saturday afternoons is actually going to be tomorrow. So Jade and I are getting together for 1 hour of vocal Q&A. So focused 100% on vocals. So if you dug this today, keep an eye on the channel, because about this time tomorrow, we're going to be doing a home studio Q&A vocal special edition with Jade. And I'll be able to bring Jade right here into the chat, and we'll be able to talk about that. The other cool thing you can do on StreamYard is share your screen. So as you've been seeing throughout this, I'm sharing my screen. Now, not only can I share my Mac or PC screen, so I've got my OneNote document here, but I use another piece of software called Reflector, which is this one here, Reflector 3, and I can share my iPad. So my iPad gets shared here using Reflector as well, and everything can be displayed there. So that's kind of super cool and hunky-dory. So if you want to do some your own streaming, StreamYard and Reflector 3, details of both of those down in the description, and you can get yourself up and running. And all the gear I use, by the way, the webcam, the mixer, the microphones, the audio interfaces, that's all over on my gear guide. So if you go to studiolivetoday.com/gear, that one right there, then you can check that out. Hey Baz, what are you doing? Do you think we should finish? Yep. He probably wants to go for a walk. It's 38 degrees out there, buddy. I think we're staying inside. Alrighty, we're going to finish off. I'll just see if we've got any final comments here. There you go. Tom has confirmed. Yeah, StreamYard, 20 hours a month, and it's free, so nothing to lose. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, the quality of your channel has evolved. Yeah, I know. I have workshopped it, and this is the thing. I've said this a lot, but create with the gear you have right now. Don't wait until you have all the gear before you start creating. Just do your thing. Just start creating, and then you can build up, and you'll learn more by learning how to do it as you go than if you just give it one big shebang and try and do everything straight away. So there you go. Thank you for being here. Yeah, and you can add your own videos. You can do playback. You can do all sorts of things. Thank you, Celine. Thank you to Huska, to Gary, to Tom, to Stu Cash, to everyone who is here. And what we'll do, we'll go out. I'll do a little bit of mixing on the fly here. So I'll grab some of these vocal tracks and just start massaging the EQ and the compression and whatnot to get it about where I want it to be. So we'll play the track, and then I'll say my final goodbye here. But thanks for being here on the show. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. If you got some value out of this, give it the, what did we decide it was? The thumb glove of love? I don't know. Do whatever you want. Let's play this one, and like I say, I'll do a bit of on-the-fly mixing here, and this is the current version, the scratch track of We Will Rise Together, Emil, featuring at this stage me. Let's take a listen. Future is not known. We face it all alone. So much to overcome, but we won't be undone. And there is always light to get you through the night. So much is out of sight, but we will rise together. As the weeks go by, we keep on asking why. A day feels like a year. The underlying fear. Morning always comes We're not afraid to run. There seems no reason why, but we will rise together. Waiting on it. Strength to persevere and overcome the fear, trusting in our friends until the very end. Together we will win and finally begin to triumph once again. And we will rise together. 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 From now until forever. Till we are all one. Beneath the rising sun. We will rise together. Now until forever. Till we are all one. Beneath the rising sun. We will rise together. Alrighty, just adding a bit more delay and reverb in there, and I think that vocal processing will be important on this one to get it sounding right and sitting in the pocket. But I'm pretty comfortable with what we've achieved in just over an hour. We've got ourselves a scratch vocal recording. We've got ourselves an entire. We wrote 2 verses, a bridge, and we already have the chorus and the hook written there. But that's all come together nicely. So as I said, what I'll do with this now is I will throw this down in the description. So if you do have any feedback on this, we're going to copy it and put it there right now. So we'll put the whole lyrics and structure down there, and then you can go ahead, and if there's any line, just put the line in there, and then your suggestion for it, and we can incorporate any of those when we do the final vocal recording. So thank you for being here once again. I do appreciate you, and please, as we say at the end of it, oh geez, Basil's really starting to feel the heat. It's all right, dude, I'll put the air conditioner on. As we say at the end of all these, please be kind to yourself, because maybe you're not singing in public on a YouTube channel yet, but hey, start singing. If you're singing in your shower, if you're singing by yourself, just keep singing, keep creating, keep doing things. And then please be nice to others, because if we will rise together, but only if we are kind to each other and treat each other with respect and dignity that we deserve. All right, I clearly need to stop speaking. So thanks everyone for being here, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.